2-2 coming. And that's
on the inside corner. He got him looking. Manaea strikes out the side in the opening inning. That's driven to deep right field. Espinal takes a look, and it's out of here. Juan Soto wastes no time. His 24th home run of the year. And the Mets jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Now Lodolo is around the strike zone. He gives up a number of home runs, and Soto gets him on a fastball.
Oh, there he is loading up on that back foot here. And he drops back, but he keeps his shoulders parallel. Barry Bonds did that so well.
And McNeil lines one into right field for a base hit. Nemo to third. He's going to be waved home, and he'll score without a throw. Jeff McNeil gets a hit against a starter. Drives in a run. 2-0 New York.
Got a hanging slider there. Drop down sidearm. Oh, it's nice.
Please welcome the captain, number 5, David Wright. This is really a unique day in Mets history. This happens very, very rarely because in addition to this afternoon's number retirement, David also will become the 35th person inducted into the Mets Hall of Fame, which celebrates franchise excellence. And so, to commemorate David's induction into the Mets Hall of Fame, we invite his wife, Molly, to come up and put David's Hall of Fame jacket on him. By the way, Brooks, there's one for you, too. No New York Met will ever wear the number 5, ever again. Fans, we ask that you please turn your attention to the retired numbers in left field, where David's iconic number 5 will live forever.
Thank you so much for allowing me to live out my dream in front of you each night. I love you so much, and let's go Mets.
And Mark lines one through the hole, base hit. Nimmo around third. He's heading for the plate. Lux's throw will be cut off, and the Mets have the early lead. Mark Vientos with a 2-out RBI. 1-0 New York.
Jumping on the first pitch. It's a slider that was down, but too much middle.
Mets starting out like they did last night when they scored in the first 2 frames. Hustle and Nimmo. Lux came up as an infielder. So when you watch him throw, he throws like an infielder from the outfield.
They'll take their liberties on him. 1-2 to Hayes. And he drills that one to left. Nimmo coming over, dives and makes the catch with the somersault.
Had it all the way.
But the somersault was really a pièce de resistance, no?
It's fun.
Red Beatty leads off in the home second and rifles one deep down the right field line toward the pole, and it's out of here. Brett Beatty
Beatty with a line drive home run, his 10th of the year, and it's 2-0 New York.
I gotta think he would look in middle in, Ronnie. Fastball, first pitch.
So Beatty attacks and gives the Mets a 2-0 edge. Out to right center, and over comes McNeil to dive, and did he catch it? He did. Jeff McNeil with a spectacular play to end the inning. One hopper to third. Nice pick by Beatty, and the throw on target, 2 out. A do-or-die pick by Brett Beatty, and he did.
And a do-or-die is right, Gary. Brett comes in, sells out for the short hop, then makes a good strong throw across the diamond.
A lot of deep counts. That's it out to right, slicing toward the line, and Soto slides, and he came up with it. That ball fooled him. It kept on slicing, and he had to go into the slide at the last moment to pick it before it hit the turf. 8th pitch of the at-bat to Nimmo, and he pulls one on the ground, base hit. Taylor around third. He's being waved home. The throw by Marte. Brandon Nimmo ties the game with an RBI single. It's 1-1. Tremendous at bat for Brandon. He fouled off some really tough pitches before getting the base hit to drive in the run.
So well said, Gary. That's a great at bat. It gets a breaking ball and he's able to pull in the 3-4 hole. Look how he stays in there, gets outside the reach of the second baseman to score a run.
Let somebody who doesn't really understand know as the ground ball hit to Lindor. He tries to turn 2 and he gets it. Second double play turn by the Mets today. Somebody who's not versed in clubhouse dynamics as you watch Lindor make the play. What's the best way to make somebody understand what that leadership was? There goes the runner. The throw to second by Torrens, a little high, but a good tag by Lindor, and he's out. Torrens gets another one. Lindor with a terrific tag. We'll see if the Reds challenge the call, and they will not. 3-2. And Torrens hits it sharply, but right to McClain, coming home. Soto he's saved, and the Mets have the lead. Soto with a terrific secondary lead, got a great break down the line and beat McClain's throw, and the Mets lead it 3-2.
Going on contact with Mendoza. Torrens accurate to the second baseman, but Juan's going on contact, so he gets a great jump there. He's gone. Put your head down and go. Mike Sarbal's also told him you're on contact in this play. That's just good baseball. Everyone got a piece of that.
Popped up, shallow right. Acuna out. Calling all the way. And the ball game is over. Ryan Stanek gets his second save of the year. Juan Soto catches the Reds napping and scores the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 8th inning with some great base running. And the Mets salvage the finale of this series and snap their 3-game losing streak as they beat the Reds.
1-2 coming. Swing and a miss. He got him with the forkball. So Senga strikes out Trout for the second out.
Well, Trout's a low ball hitter, and there's the grip, and you see the bottom just drop out.
Beatty drives one to deep right center field, back toward the wall, and it's out of here. Brett Beatty homers to get the Mets on the board, a 2-run shot. And it cuts the Angels' lead in half. It's now 4-2.
Beatty's first home run against a lefty this year.
Got himself a fastball out over the plate and down.
I mean, Counsell used to hold his hand so high that it contorted his face. Neto runs, the throw by Alvarez into the runner. Good tag by Lindor, and they get him.
Francisco Alvarez guns down Zach Neto with a terrific tag by Lindor for the first out.
Throw into the runner.
Neto's got 18 steals, but he's been thrown out 8 times now.
And Adele hits a chopper to third, grabbed by Beatty. He's coming home with that. Alvarez with a tag on Trout, and he is out.
Well, Beatty made a nice play and got the tag down.
And he made the nice throw. Right. Yep, he didn't even get to the plate.
Nope.
That's just a nice play by Brett. Even though nice also agility by Alvarez after the catch.
1-2 coming.
And Soto hits a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Acuña's in. Here comes Lindor. The game is tied. Juan Soto drives in a pair, and it's 5-5. And he comes around on the Soto hit.
Ball down and out over the plate. We've seen Lindor hit that ground ball up the middle a lot. When a base hit's all that's needed.
Ninth inning, 7-5 New York. Edwin Diaz, who suffered his second blown save of the season yesterday, comes in to try to get the save today. Foul tip and held by Alvarez. Strike three. One down.
Well, that was nice to see. He made the adjustment after missing on those first two fastballs. The rest were true.
1-2 from Diaz to Trout. Struck him out. 99 from Diaz. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 men down. And the slider in there, and the ball game is over. Ward frozen. Diaz strikes out the side in the ninth, and the Mets come from 4 runs down to win the opener of the series with the Angels. 3 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th, and they beat the Angels 7-5. And that breaking ball hit the other way for a base hit. Shonowell being waved around third. Here comes Soto's throw to the plate. He's got a chance to get him, and he is out at the plate. A very aggressive send by Bo Porter, and Soto threw a one-hop strike to Alvarez and put the tag down on Shonowell for the second out.
You got to challenge the arm here. Good job by Soto of closing on this ball, and he hits the cutoff man. And a perfect one hop.
Boy, you're
check swing, and he went around strike 3. So Ward is down on strike. Second strikeout for Montas, who has a nice bounce back inning. It's the Geezer World Series. And Alvarez clocks one deep left field. Ward goes back at the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Alvarez ties the game with a 2-run homer. His first Citi Field home run of the season. A 2-run shot in his second game back from the minors, and Alvarez is back with a bang. And Nimmo drives with the left center field. That's down for a base hit. Here comes Mauricio around to score the go-ahead run. The stolen base pays off on a run. Nimmo drives it in. It's 3-2 New York. 5 of the last 6 stolen bases for the Mets. The hitter who was at the plate during the steal then drove in the run. Ground ball. Beatty with a beautiful stop and throws him out. Beatty like a highlight player, utilizing that cesta.
Oh, he played the Olay.
Stayed with the fastball and struck him out. 1 man down.
Got to keep the ball away from Rengifo too.
1-1. And Trout bloops one on the right side. Alonso is there, and the ball game is over. Ryan Stanek gets his second save in the last 3 days as he gets Trout to pop up to end it. And he goes to the sweeper to strike out Neto for the first out of the day.
Why you want a third pitch?
Manaea strikes out Shonowell with the sweeper. And he gets him with that one. Strike 3 called. And Manaea strikes out the side in the opening inning. And he rockets one to deep right field. Soler going back to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Brandon Nimmo with a leadoff home run. His 19th home run of the season. 1-0 New York. For Brandon Nimmo, his 14th career leadoff home run. First this season. He lines that one for a base hit. The streak is over, and here comes Taylor around third. He'll score the go-ahead run. Francisco Lindor puts that insidious 0 for 31 behind him and drives in the lead run. It's 2-1 New York.
Hanging slider right down the pipe.
All it took was name-checking Ray Ordonez, and that was the end of that.
Just put that out in the aura.
And that's ripped out to left center. Forget that. What a shot by Alonso into the second deck. A 3-run howitzer. And it's 5-1 New York. Career home run number 248. Now just 4 behind Darryl Strawberry for the club record. A big breakout swing by Alonso. Stretching his lead. Not going. And Lindor cracks another base hit. That brings in Torrens. Second straight run-scoring hit for Francisco Lindor. He's busted out, and the Mets lead 6-1.
It's just a little cutter, slider. I'm not even sure what that pitch.
Fastball.
But it just stayed right there for Lindor.
Good signs.
3-2 coming to Rengifo. On the outside corner, got him looking. 3 times in that at-bat. Diaz got the call on the backdoor slider, and Rengifo is caught looking to end the top of the 8th.
Again, the 0-2.
Struck him out. 1 man down.
That was a good slider. Great location.
2-2. Popped up. Who's going to get it? Beatty comes in to call. And the ball game is over. Edwin Diaz gets the final 4 outs. Lindor and Alonso break out. And the Mets sweep the series from the Angels. They win their 4th straight.